am right here with you, my child. This moment, this quiet conversation we share, it is not by chance. It is for you, my beloved one. My eyes are fixed on you, not to find fault, but with a deep, endless love. Know this truth, my child. Things are moving behind the scenes that you cannot yet see. Your path is changing in ways you don't perceive, and this time carries importance. You might feel at peace now, because trouble has not yet appeared. But I see everything clearly, and I know what lies ahead for you. A difficult situation is forming. Someone is watching you closely. Their real aims are hidden. Their actions are a false front, not from true care, but to lead you astray. They think you don't notice their movements. They see your kind heart and confuse it with weakness. They imagine you are alone, but I am right here by your side, my precious one. I have brought you this far, my child, and I will not leave you now. That quiet feeling you had today when you stopped for no clear reason, that hesitation you couldn't name, the soft whisper your spirit heard, that was my touch, guiding you, my quiet urging, turning you from a road that held hidden trouble. What seems good right now might attract you. The suggestion someone made, that talk you had, the sudden request to join in, even an old acquaintance showing up again seeming friendly and warm. But I see past what is shown, my precious child. I know their secret aims, their true wishes, what truly drives them. Do not let yourself be fooled, my child. Staying near individuals with ill intent can wound the sacred essence of your being. The real thoughts of others are often tangled and tricky, not easily understood by anyone. But I know the deepest parts of every heart, exactly. In this present moment, do not place your trust solely in your own thoughts or in what your eyes perceive. At this moment, do not rely solely on your own reasoning or outward observations. I ask you, my cherished child, to listen to that feeling inside you, even when what you see seems to say otherwise. Do you feel it? That stirring deep inside you, the way these declarations resonate with your spirit, that intuitive certainty you hold, even without knowing its source. If these words find you, it is on purpose. Know this, my beloved. I see your trust, I understand your path, and your spirit is open to me. You are not walking this road by yourself. My safeguarding surrounds you completely, a steadfast shield. My voice is guiding you right now. Do not step forward unless you are sure. The voice you hear in this moment is that of your constant guardian, who has shielded you from harm countless times. This is more than just a warning. It is a call for you to pay full attention. Listen carefully, my child. Untruth often does not shout. It comes softly. It does not look like an obstacle. Instead, it wraps itself in kind words. It lives in soft phrases and ideas that seem helpful. My beloved child, I see exactly how this matter is unfolding around you. I observe how compliments are used to hide real motives, how pleasing words are gently spoken to steer you, how requests are presented with such kindness that you might find it hard to say no. But hear me now. I am not distant. My spirit is deeply involved in protecting the good within you, and the very reason I gave you life. Perhaps you have doubted what you sensed, rethinking your first feelings, asking if your reaction is too strong, your carefulness needless, or your doubts unfounded. But that inner unrest, that pause in your heart, it does not come from fear or baseless suspicion. It is your natural wisdom, a knowing from me rising inside you. I speak to you through that feeling of unease, through the sudden change in what felt good, through that quiet, steady nudge in your spirit. What some perceive as simple apprehension I recognize as an unmistakable indicator. Should an outward appearance seem correct, yet an inner feeling signals distress, your capacity for internal discernment surpasses mere visual evidence. This challenging circumstance prepared for your journey does not pertain to your physical form. It touches your feelings, your mind, and your deepest spirit. Its aim is to hold you by a sense of obligation instead of truly setting you free. It tries to convince you that saying yes means faithfulness, and saying no means you are only thinking of yourself. That is a falsehood, my child. It is an ancient deception attempting to persuade you that what causes injury will lead to wisdom, when in truth, it diminishes your very essence. And now, that same misleading voice comes back, but today it looks kind, showing itself as a good opportunity or even true sympathy. Do not let yourself be tricked. Engaging with individuals who are unwholesome for your spirit can defile the sacred core within you. Some people come near you with hidden plans. Their words might sound right, but their true wishes are not good. You are not making this up. Your feelings are not too much. You face a trial for your spirit, showing up as an easy answer or a quick fix. Numerous individuals who remain close to my presence experience this sensation when their inner vitality wanes. Indeed, my beloved one, I perceive your weariness. You have kept going. You have faced hard times alone. You have made quiet requests that seemed unheard. Because you are so very tired, the idea of finally finding steadiness, of getting help from someone else, is very tempting. Precisely for this reason, this difficult circumstance has been presented with an appearance of security. But an outward sense of peace does not promise peace inside. There is a way that seems correct, yet in the end, it turns you away from true life. You might consider, yet they appear sincere. The most subtle deceptions frequently arise, not from unknown individuals, but from those who were once near you, yet lacked integrity. Some approach you, not from real love, but to take advantage of your natural goodness, your strength, your inner self. They know exactly how to use words to convince. They have watched you very carefully. They know what makes you let down your guard. But I did not just give you a kind heart. I also gave you a spirit ready for hard times. This goes beyond this one moment, this one decision, this single event. My aim for you, my cherished child, is to keep safe the road I have prepared. Inside you, I have put something enduring, meant to share good with others. For this very reason, the adversary who opposes my will dreads your advancement. His main strategy is to shift your attention. He does not seek your full destruction, my beloved one, but to fill your days with things that seem important, yet draw you away from my chosen path. If he cannot defeat you directly, he will use your time and strength on things that stop your growth. Numerous individuals depart from my chosen course, not through a singular significant error, but by a series of minor consents that resemble helpful gestures, advantageous chances, or connections with others. When you align your spirit with influences that are not from me, my precious one, the expanse of your genuine freedom starts to narrow. This change is subtle, unfolding in small increments until you may find yourself living in a way that feels unfamiliar, where your inner compass is hushed and the light within you has grown faint. Yet I am still with you, my beloved child. I did not bring you into being for a hollow existence. I did not create you to be governed or taken advantage of by any other being. My intention for you holds gladness, sharp insight, and profound inner fortitude. It is for true liberation. Be steadfast, my child. Do not pick up the weights you have already released. Allow this moment to be the time you recall the reality of your intended design from me. Take back the part of your spirit you offered to those who did not truly cherish it. Decide now to walk in my way for your life, rather than yielding to the expectations of others. I have been showing you truths everywhere, my beloved. The ideas that stay with you, the recurring situations you observe, the talks that just don't feel right. None of these occur without reason. They are my careful watch encircling you. My directing presence, which once guided ancient ones away from misguided beliefs, is with you still. Therefore, my cherished child, if these insights stir something within you now, do not look away. Do not set them aside. Let your deepest self come alive. Turn from what is untrue. Guard the course I have laid out for your way forward. You were brought forth for a purpose. You hold the power of decision. You are kept in my thoughts. You are not behind any timeline, and you are absolutely not too late. Falsehoods have been proclaimed over you for an extended period, my child, asserted loudly by human society, whispered by your personal worries, and repeated by those who do not grasp the journey I am leading you on. But I, who perceive everything, understand it fully. I witness every period you thought was unproductive, every halt you saw as an obstacle, every shift that caused you to question yourself. And from my vantage point, none of it was without reason. Not 1 second has been spent in vain. While others rush down circuitous routes, I was thoughtfully making ready your passage with clear purpose, with layers of my benevolence, with a rhythm no one could hasten. Nonetheless, my beloved one, a moment may come where you might stumble. It does not seem perilous, but it pulls you closer. It appears as a proper course, a soothing sound, an opportunity that feels like the very solution you have longed for. Still, it does not spring from me. My essence does not affirm it. It offers no tranquility, and the subtle disquiet you feel within when you contemplate it, that serves as your signal. Pay attention with your inner self, for genuine understanding often arrives as a calm certainty, not a forceful declaration. There is an individual who praises your distinct attributes, my child, yet their expressions hold both esteem and a hidden resentment. They perceive the radiance I instilled in your being, yet they do not wish for it to grow. Rather, their intent is to restrain it. Another has come into your life, offering aid, expressing understanding, pledging backing. But what they truly desire is entry into your deepest self, your resilience, your inner stillness. And they are careful to keep their real intention hidden, for if known, it would cause you to pull away. But I, your creator, have always presented you with what is real, even when it was challenging to embrace. I speak directly because my affection does not mislead you. It directs you toward freedom, even if this requires releasing what offers a sense of security, even if it asks you to separate from an individual or situation you deemed essential for your thriving. Because my affection for you does not allow for injury, it guards you against it. Difficulty befalls those who name what hurts them beneficial, and what is beneficial hurtful, who portray shadow as brilliance, and brilliance as shadow. You might be inclined to disregard these indications because exhaustion weighs on you, my precious child. And I comprehend that fully. I perceive your weariness, my beloved one. You have kept going. You have faced hard times alone. You have made quiet requests that seemed unheard. Because you are so very tired, the idea of finally finding steadiness, of getting help from someone else, is very tempting. Precisely for this reason, This difficult circumstance has been presented with an appearance of security. But an outward sense of peace does not promise peace inside. There is a way that seems correct, yet in the end, it turns you away from true life. Should you neglect the gentle inner whisper now, my beloved child, you might awaken later having reached your objective, yet sensing a complete separation from your own essence. This is the method of the one who works against you. He does not always seize by might. At times he lures you with what seems agreeable. He does not always dismantle defenses. Sometimes he waits for you to create an opening when you feel isolated, or worn out, or concerned. You might overlook something vital. You too are facing a trial, my child. Not to establish your merit, but to show where your confidence genuinely rests. Do you rely on my counsel more than the temporary sensation of approval? Do you hold faith that I can favor you without asking you to surrender what is true? Or are you prepared to trade my design for your coming days for instant ease? Those with insight perceive peril drawing near and seek shelter, my cherished one. But those who fail to consider what comes next press forward and encounter difficulties. If you feel urged to hasten, to consent swiftly, to seize something before you are prepared, that is a distinct signal. My genuine endowments do not cause apprehension. My true gifts do not demand that you conceal the radiance I placed within you, abandon your inner serenity, or disregard the deep wisdom dwelling within your being. I would never request that you contradict the fundamental nature I instilled in you, simply to ensure you obtain what I have purposed for you. When those closest to you refrain from speaking honestly, I will come forward. My declarations are not meant to cause hurt, but to mend. They are not to make you feel insufficient, but to settle you securely. I do not speak to diminish the goodness you possess, but to safeguard what is holy within you, the purpose for which I brought you into being, the grace I have filled your spirit with, and all your future moments. You may not grasp completely what I am orchestrating at this very instant, my child, but with the passage of time, you will look back and experience deep thankfulness for what I diverted from your journey. For this reason, my beloved, pause for an instant, take a full breath, and seek my counsel. I am not far from you. I am present, simply awaiting your quietness so you can sense my closeness. Let me guide your course. Before you uncover a hard reality from straying, my devotion for you is too vast to watch you step unknowingly into what seems beneficial, yet is actually a trap. You do not always need an abrupt, evident signal to discern that conditions are changing. Sometimes the hint is merely a subtle shift in the air around you, a gentle prompting you notice within your being. You do not require outward confirmation to trust what your spirit already senses. That sensation of disquiet is not an indication that you are struggling to comprehend. It is a message from me, seeking your attention. That unsettled sensation, that brief stop, that quiet inner prompting that something is not quite right, that is not fear, my cherished one. That is my very presence speaking to you, reaching out, urging you to pay close heed before you move forward. You have been instructed to distrust your own subtle insight, to challenge that gentle inner voice merely because it does not always speak with force or adhere to rigid reasoning. Yet, I do not always make my presence known with a grand declaration. At times, my direction manifests as a soft impression. Sometimes my safeguarding appears as a simple caution. Therefore, my beloved, I urge you not to disregard that quiet disquiet, simply because it does not arrive with a grand proclamation. My child, true understanding grows with experience over time. It is like learning to spot small changes, sensing something is off long before it causes pain. You do not need everything to fall apart to know a certain path is not for you. You have indeed matured, my precious child. You can sense a shift in the atmosphere. Understand what lies beneath someone's words even before their actions show it. Still, I observe you pause, asking yourself, what if I've misjudged? And I gently ask you back, what if your perception is true? What if that deep knowing, that sense of carefulness, isn't just simple doubt, but a sacred quiet moment I've given you for your good? You are not the same person you once were, my beloved. You have navigated challenging periods, endured profound sorrows, and these encounters have refined your capacity to perceive my gentle leading. Cease your forward momentum merely because others insist upon it. Do not agree to things simply to please someone else. Do not quiet your internal discernment to safeguard the sentiments of another. I did not bring you into being to seek others' approval. I called you to safeguard the deep peace I placed within you. And this peace is not just a wish. It is a clear message from me. Turn from what causes distress. Follow what is true. Seek stillness with care and let it guide you. Should the road before you evoke profound disquiet, apprehension, or bewilderment, then pause. That difficult feeling is your unmistakable answer. Do not be so quick to fix every situation that you miss my perfect plan already unfolding. Do not be so quick to ensure everyone's ease that you suppress the direction I have settled within your spirit. You were not made to be controlled by others' opinions. You were fashioned to embody my very character, and my character is perpetually unburdened by weighty obligations or pressures. Release yourself from regret. Free yourself from anxieties that masquerade as significant duties. Liberate yourself from entreaties that carry the weight of compulsion. What comes from me does not bring panic. It comes as a quiet sense of my presence. The deceiver looks for those with generous spirits and kind hearts. He delights in concealing traps within positions that appear virtuous, such as the role of a conciliator or an unceasing assistant. However, his true objective is to entice you into circumstances where your personal limits become indistinct, your distinct identity diminishes, and your internal fortitude gradually wanes. Do you genuinely believe the abundant existence I envision for you is discovered in places where you are compelled to beg merely for acknowledgement? Do you conceive that the journey I have established for you includes environments where your worth is solely determined by the extent of your unrecognized contributions? No, my beloved one, that is not your truth. Such is not the design I hold for your life. These kinds of ties, however, seldom reveal their true nature at once. They begin quietly. It might be a commendation that causes inner disquiet, an opportunity that reawakens a past hurt, and proposal that appears favorable, but requires you to disregard the inherent wisdom I have bestowed upon you. It commences with a single assent that resonates as incorrect within your deepest being, and before you fully realize it, you are caught once more wondering how you ended up in such a difficult place again. But not now, my precious one. This time you will listen to that quiet inner sense. On this occasion, you will opt to halt, not due to hesitation, but because you are embracing discernment. In this moment, you will say, I need time to think, and you will truly mean it. You will no longer let a feeling of rush control your steps, and when you speak this clear need, those who truly care for you will understand. But those whose real aim was to use you will show their true intentions. This is the gift found in quiet moments. It reveals what hurried action tries to hide. One who is thoughtful sees potential trouble and moves to avoid it. but one who is thoughtless rushes ahead without understanding and faces the results. Do not go forward without a clear view, my child. You have already carried many burdens. You have wept in secret, questioning your worth because someone overlooked the goodness within you. However, I observed each tear that fell from your eyes. I heard every silent prayer of your heart. And I do not desire for you to step into any environment that requires you to lessen your authentic being merely for approval. A mere sensation of comfort does not equate to my profound tranquility. Being used to a situation does not mean it is right for you. If your spirit feels troubled or restless, that is enough of a sign. The clear knowing I have given you does not need proof from outside. You already hold this wisdom within you. So, breathe deeply, my beloved child. Slow your hurried steps, my cherished one. Listen to my soft voice, my precious child, the one meant only for your soul. Do not let the world's speed draw you away from my perfect rhythm. Your security is found in quiet. Clarity comes in moments of calm. Your deep power grows through peaceful waiting. Rest close to me and trustingly await my direction.